Hey everyone, and welcome. Get ready to put on your detective hats, because today we're cracking one of the biggest mysteries in English grammar, the passive voice. Let's get this investigation started.
So you ever think about this? It's like a classic mystery movie, right? We say stuff like, my wallet was stolen, but we don't say who stole it. It's a case of a missing person, or maybe a missing doer of the action. So what's the deal? Who are we trying to protect here? What's the big secret? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out today.
All right, our first big clue. And you know what? It turns out it's not really about hiding someone at all. Nope. It's actually about changing the focus. Shifting the spotlight from one person to another. Let's take a closer look at the evidence.
Okay, let's break this case down. Over on the left, we have the active voice. Robin cleans the room. Super simple. Who's the star of the show here? It's Robin, right? It's all about the person doing the action. But now, look over at the right, the passive voice. The room is cleaned. Poof! Suddenly, Robin's vanished from the main scene. And what are we focused on? The clean room. The result is the important thing now.
Here's a fun way to think about it. The passive voice is basically what happens when the action itself becomes the big celebrity, right? The star of the movie. And the person who actually did the action, well, they just become a background actor, an extra. Sometimes they're not even in the scene at all.
Every good detective story has a secret code to crack. And guess what? This one's no different. Once you learn this one simple formula, you're going to have the master key to unlock the entire mystery of the passive voice.
And here it is, the big secret. The secret code is B plus V3. That's it. V3 is just the third form of the verb, what some people call the past participle. But that's the whole secret, right there. Just remember this, B plus V3.
Okay, so how does this secret formula actually work out in the real world? Let's check out this table. For the present tense, that be verb just becomes am, is, or are. So you get something like tea is produced in Rize. Easy enough. For the past, be turns into was or were, like the window was broken. And for the future, it becomes will be, as in the car will be repaired. See the pattern? The be part changes depending on the time, but that V3, the third form of the verb, that never changes. It's our one constant clue in every case.
But wait, what if we actually want to reveal the identity of that background actor? The doer. Well, that's when we bring in our special clue word by. But here's the trick, and it's an important one. You only use by when the person who did it is actually important or interesting to the story. For example, the house was painted. That's a perfectly good sentence. But if you want to give someone special credit, you say, the house was painted by my father.
All right, detective. So now we know how it works, but we still need to figure out the why. In any investigation, you've got to find the motive, right? So let's open up our top 3 case files on why people use the passive voice.
Okay, case file number 1. The doer is a total mystery. They're unknown. This is your classic, my wallet was stolen. We have no idea who did it, so of course the focus is on the wallet. Makes sense. Now, case file number 2. The doer just isn't important. Think about it. When you hear a new album was released by Imagine Dragons, the really important thing is the new album, not some random person at the record company who pushed the button to release it. The action is the celebrity here. And finally, case file number 3. We use it when we're talking about general facts or processes. Things like English is spoken all over the world. That's just a general truth. We don't care who specifically is speaking it. That's not the point.
Okay, so you've learned the secret code, you've investigated the motives, now it's time for your field training. It's your turn to be the detective. On the screen, you'll see 5 active sentences. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to convert them to the passive voice. Let's take a peek at the first one. They make cars in Germany. How would you switch that around? Okay, this is where you come in. Go ahead and hit that pause button, try to solve all 5 of these cases, and then press play whenever you think you've cracked them. All right, you back? Let's check those answers and see how you did. Number 1 becomes, cars are made in Germany. Perfect. For number 2, it's, Hamlet was written by Shakespeare. And here, because Shakespeare is definitely an important doer, we use that by clue. Number 3, the office will be clean tomorrow. Number 4, my bicycle was stolen. And last but not least, number 5, Spanish is spoken in Mexico. Fantastic job, detective. You're a natural.
Think you're ready for the Master Detective Challenge? These next ones are a little trickier, so pay close attention. Number 1, people believe that the suspect is hiding. The passive form here is a bit different. It is believed that the suspect is hiding. See how that works? Okay, Number 2 is a question. Did they fix the problem? In passive, that becomes, was the problem fixed? And number 3, someone is following us. This one's a bit creepy, but in passive, it's, we are being followed. Great work on those. They were tough.
You've aced your training, you've solved the master challenges, and now it is time for your final mission. This is your chance to prove, once and for all, that you have officially cracked the case of the passive voice.
Here we go. Just 3 final questions for you. First, what is that secret formula for the passive voice? You know the one. Second, when exactly do we use that special clue word, by? And for your final challenge, number 3, change this sentence into the passive voice. Maroon 5 will release a new album. Go on, take a second and think through your answers.
You've got the skills, you've got the knowledge, you are the detective now. I want you to post your answers to that final mission down in the comments below. Let's solve this final piece of the puzzle together. A huge congratulations on cracking the code. Case closed.